All right, I'm going to answer the question for you of how to make a baked goat cheese casserole, if you will. Casserole really is kind of like a double-edged word. It means a food that's baked in a certain way, but it also refers to a container. And I have one of those containers here that we're going to make this baked goat cheese appetizer in. Now, I selected this one to put up because it's a great, easy, and simple holiday hors d'oeuvre that's kind of fun and very, very, very tasty to eat, too. So here's all it's going to be. Are you ready? You take some French tomato sauce, which you can, or Italian tomato sauce, which you can find on this site by clicking on those icons, or whatever tomato sauce you want to use. God forbid you go to the store and buy tomato sauce and beef it up a little bit if you don't have time, but you could do that. I don't recommend it. But anyway, take my French tomato sauce and get yourself some soft, fresh goat cheese, okay? Now, you can put this in the middle of this tomato sauce any way you want. You can use ice cream scoops. You can pipe it with a pastry bag with a tip in it. I don't think you need to do any of those. What I did right there is all you need to do. Then I'm going to put a little bit of thyme on there, and you can use fresh thyme, chopped, or dried thyme. I love dried thyme. It's got a certain flavor that fresh doesn't have. Little basil, fresh chopped basil. And this we're going to pop in the oven in 1 second. But first, I'm going to talk to you about the garlic toast, which is going to be served around inside the bowl, and this is going to be used as an eating utensil now, the garlic toast is. So we have some garlic butter here, which we have a video for you, and I have some pieces of French bread like this. I have a bunch of them already buttered, but just put a little bit of garlic butter on your bread and lay it out on a little cookie sheet. The great thing about this dish, too, for any holiday stuff is that you can make it in advance. Like you can get this right to this point right here. I'm going to throw a little squeeze of olive oil on here just for fun, by the way. You can get it right to this point in plastic, wrap it, and put it in your refrigerator. And an hour before people are going to come over, you can just pop it in the oven. And if you can keep it warm, too, it'll hold. So you don't even have to do it at the last minute. This is a very convenient, quick, and tasty kind of, it's a little sexy little a dish, too, and it's not something that they can go out and get anywhere. On the other hand, you could serve this in an individual small casserole at a dinner. You can give it to somebody as a first or second course. So I'm going to pop these in the oven real quick. And I have the oven at 450 degrees. And I'm going to set my timer for about 8 to 10 minutes, but I'm going to watch that toast carefully. Don't forget, you can always broil the toast a little bit if you want to wait and put it in later. But for right now, let's see how long it takes at the 450, and I'll be back in a few minutes and bring you up to date down here in the oven, all right? We're down by the oven with the baked goat cheese, and it is done. I just took the garlic toast out about 5 minutes ago. The goat cheese has been baking, about 12 to 14 minutes. The last 5 minutes, I switched it over to the broiler to get some browning on top, and it's just finishing up right now, and it is hot. And there it is. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay. I told you this was easy, and this is really good. Look how nice that looks. Now, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put a little bit of oil on the top of that so it looks kind of nice and juicy. We're going to sprinkle this with a little bit of parsley. Looks nice. Can you get a close-up on that? Beautiful baby. That looks nice. Now, we're just going to surround it with the croutons. That's one way of serving it. Another way is to put a few here and put the rest of these in a little basket next to it. But I'm going to go like that. Leave the tomato sauce exposed on the one side so we're not covering up the entire thing. They know what's in there when they walk up and look at it on your little hors d'oeuvre setup. There you go. Now, like I said, this is a very simple item, and this is really good. And then you just go in here and they eat it like this, you see. Boom, but of course, give it a few minutes to cool. But then it holds well. It doesn't have to be served 100% hot. This stuff is good when it's lukewarm. So there you go. There's a very nice, easy, simple, stylish, tasty, and not very expensive hors d'oeuvre that you can do in a very short period of time. Enjoy this one, and I'm really glad you had a chance to watch this. I love this item. Bye-bye.